out here to Vegas, has been enjoying it out there at the booth. Everyone here in the audience, thank you for being here for some Mortal Kombat.
Shout outs to everyone in that lovely
games.
crowd.
You guys are lovely out there. Make some noise!
There's plenty of time left as well, but with our first match of the day, Zeus, a lot of his accomplishments going into the World Finals was using Raiden and Kano, and then had a few weeks, maybe over a month or so, to kind of go under that waterfall and find a new team. Settled on Ashra, where it's Ashra and Chameleon. If you've never seen that team before, it's some of the highest practical damage. Whereas, what interests me recently is Nicolas is a player that has been using a lot of Johnny Cage recently, and it's kind of been only Johnny Cage. That seems to have changed at EVO.
Yes.
Because we've been seeing a lot of
unique...
Baraka. Where did that come from?
Baraka in the top 6 here. That's what I'm saying. Some of the characters that we're going to be seeing. Baraka here from Nicolas, Zeus the Ashra, some really unique characters. Dialogue with the Shao.
General Shao.
General Shao's chicken. You guys are going to get a nice order of that later on. I can't wait. I'm starving if I'm being honest with you.
Hey, shout out to the fact that we do have a Scorpion in top 6, a character many people say is one of the weakest in the game. Javier, the most successful Scorpion player on the planet, and that's not even up for debate. There are so many different playstyles that you can look forward to. However, it looks like we'll be jumping in soon. I see the thumbs up, I see the shaking of the hands. And we are going to get started on our first matchup. Now, I would say, historically, Nicolas is the favorite here. However, Zeus, winner's side, finals of EVO, that's one of the hardest things you can accomplish, so let's see. Johnny Cage is going to be the pick for Nicolas.
On a big stage, let's see how he handles it. We're getting into the first game. Fists are locked on the screen. Ashra, Johnny is going to be the matchup. Let's see what Zeus has been cooking up here. Send to a Nicolas, it's winner's side. We're throwing down. Mortal Kombat has begun. Down there is Lao Hat, and jumping back out of there is Zeus to avoid those plus frames. They're going to be following up the shadow kick.
And there's going to be some
go crazy.
There's going to be some South American rivalry here. This is Brazil versus Chile. You know there's going to be a divided audience online trying to cheer on their respective boy. There's the confirm. And with the Molina disguise, we are going to get that extra damage from the size. 400, thank you very much.
Oh, that juicy jump in right there. The massive hitbox of the Johnny Cage leg. Misses there, though, staying underneath. Gets pressure off the hit advantage of the down one, but misses the jump kick of his own. Still getting some pressure there. Finishes the string, giving Johnny Cage the turn. He's coming in for the pressure, but no, Ashra gets stand one out. Just get off of me. Unhand me with that tech throw.
What interests me so far is that we've been seeing loads of Johnny Cage and Chameleon from Nicolas, and since the patch, that's going to be a hit confirm into big damage. Shut down there by the breaker, but immediately walks into the advancing button. Johnny Cage, he's not done with you. What I was saying was, we've been seeing lots of Chameleon with Johnny Cage and Nicolas, going in with the Lao cameo. And I do wonder if you just want that range to work with, a little bit more of that safety. You're fighting Ashra at the end of the day, and she is going to outrange you here.
Yes, that's what's going to be a big difference maker. That Ashra's buttons are so big backed up by that sword. Johnny Cage is using the limbs. He's going to be fighting fire with a hat in this matchup here. 12 seconds on the clock here. He's some hit advantage and trying to shimmy his life right there is Zeus, but doesn't commit. 8 seconds left. Just gets the throw. It's dwindling. What's the read going to be? About to take a massive risk as Nicolas eats it down 4 into nothing with 1 second. Time is going to expire, and Zeus will take round number 1. Johnny Cage taking pictures for nothing back there.
I mean, Zeus did the right thing. He knew that he had seconds to work with. If he had good defense, the grab wasn't going to do it. Nicolas still had work to do. No confirm on that forward 3.
A nasty whiff punish too. Wasn't there.
Unfortunate missed confirm there from Nicolas. Normally some of the best reactions in the business, and unfortunately missing that combo actually means you've given up corner positioning. Ashra now fighting back, catching the button. Watch your toes. Molina coming in as well. Big damage.
All that off that
finish off.
Walk back low, but another whiff punish. Finds his mark from Nicolas. We're going back to the corner. Nice side switch.
Yo, shouts to the combat cast combos.
It's enough punch, which sets up a safe jump.
Back down 1.
What's going to be problematic, especially when Ashra's in this corner catch-up, is that wake-up armor.
Wow, back-to-back standing 4. We're chucking out a lot of plus frames here. 2-1-2, easy hit confirm, and Zeus with the breaker. This is still, we're talking about Ashra with Fatal Blow. I mean, basically expect half the life to go anytime it hits. Oh, yeah, it doesn't scale.
She definitely has to. She's still LB right now. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, no mix off of the stand. 2 dashes underneath. Blown up by the jump kick. Johnny's going to follow this in with the Lao hat. It's going to be set up a chip. No, disrespected by the down 1 just to get shadow kicked again. And Nicolas sends a statement with that one.
And that was a brave shadow kick. Let's not forget it's Kung Lao. I mean, he's not going to throw anything after it lands to make it safe, unless you've done a low hat ahead of time, which Nicolas did not do. A corner combo to finish the job. The meaty sets it up and baits the armor, punishes, and that's over half of the life gone.
Also, one of the perfect times to bait the Ashra armor is when she's in the Melina stance of Chameleon, because it can launch in that state.
Counter poke, that's one of the elements of Ashra Chameleon. The rising uppercut with the fan lift is such a dangerous mind game, but not as dangerous as that brave micro duck. And that's likely going to be the end of the game because there's going to be lots of pressure. Yeah, makes a big call out and does eat that one. Okay, unfortunately, we have just ended that first game. I have some bad news. We are going to have to replay that first match as the patch was not active during that game.
Yes, very unfortunate.
Whoops!
It will be restart at 0-0. Unfortunately, probably means that the internet to the system disconnected. Thus,
yeah, I can only imagine. I'm not going to speculate because I can't see it, but I do imagine it has something to do with the connection. We do have to be connected to have access to the latest hotfix. Now that does mean though that, look, we have to look at what that results in and the fact that we're going to be starting this set from fresh. So even though that first game did look pretty decent, we're going to have to start again and think, right, how do we adjust what we were doing here?
And undo the mental damage that is going to be everything that you've just given your opponent to not have the lead. Right? Now they have information against you, and they can use it against you at back to a 0-0 situation. Very interesting to see how it's going to unfold once we get back into this next one as they get things set. There on the stage. Sorry about that, guys. We are here to get Mortal Kombat started. Just a little bit of a hiccup. We're going to get back into the action here in just a moment to get back into that one. On behalf of everyone here at EVO, thank you so much for your patience. This patch has finally been injected into our veins here on the stage, and Mortal Kombat is finally ready to begin. It's going to be reset at 0-0. Everyone's making some noise. It's time to begin. Let's get back into this. It's going to be Zeus versus Nicolas. Mortal Kombat beginning.
Of course, thank you so much to everybody at home for your patience, and a big thank you to everyone in this crowd for sticking with us. We are jumping into our first match. A reset. You didn't see nothing.
And Zeus ended up taking a massive risk after that first game. All that knowledge, he did a down one into a rising DP immediately to get the first blood, and he's got some momentum. Is he going to ride it? He's checking up with the Jade Glaive. This is a huge start, given what we just saw in the reset.
Down one into rising uppercut is a huge tool for Ashra, because it does so much more damage than you expect. It's like, okay, I get hit by this move and then I've lost like 400 health. Thanks for that. Which
is going to nearly two-tap this man as we talk about someone that's only got 950 HP, and a character that can deal over 400 on some of the touches, and what a start for Zeus here, nearly getting a hood perfect in this first game.
Great way for Zeus to bring himself into this matchup, establish himself early. Now, Ashra's playstyle is definitely going to adjust somewhat depending on what Chameleon is available. If we have Jade, you know that glaive could come from anywhere. It could be stuck on the end of any button. Kitana, you have to worry about the uppercut all the time, so the counter poke game becomes a threat. And with Melina, it's mostly the mix-ups, right? That overhead bull roll combined with some of Ashra's lows. A dangerous combination. This one now, the forward grab, it's extremely plus. And now it's going to set up into Jade Glaive. Massive neutral duck, though.
Zeus won at 140 damage on the Jade throw. Not there is Nicolas. Going to burn him with the micro duck. We're in the corner now. Just the loud hat pressure, which is going to give it to Zeus. He's still locked in the corner. Johnny Cage's prison. Can he escape? He's back in the pressure. Just falling for the stand buttons. To be close to the kill. Oh my goodness, the drop! Going to give Zeus a chance here, and that could have been robbed with the damage that you know that Ashra's got with that fatal blow locked and loaded around a piece here. Then restarted to the corner position, kind of to Zeus's back. He's got the Chameleon, and he's out of there just like that. Nicolas scouting it, though. And that's the preparation of the Chameleon cameo.
That's something that never went anywhere. That low hat into the jump in, the hard to blockable. That deliciously busted stuff.
Oh,
what's your whip?
Speaking of delicious, that whip punish from stand 2. That's what gives Ashra her mix-up as well, especially with that Melina cameo. That's what we're talking about right now. Becomes so scary. Will he get a turn with it, though? He's knocked down. It's going to be a loud hat setup. A little late on it. And he lost his ability to kind of jump in and follow it up, but he still does with the full delay. He's going to be dealing with Jade Glaive.
That was a really good flawless block, actually. Shuts down any potential chip damage. Not to mention the meter build of a flawless block.
Do you think Zeus heard that and then said, okay, I probably shouldn't pressure here, given that there's going to be no chip, go for the throw? Really big
maybe.
stuff.
Called it out, perhaps.
Down to the wire here, double fatal blow territory. Getting under 30 seconds here. Every high looks scary to throw against both these guys. They're micro ducking like crazy. The neutral jump to no avail. No risk from Zeus, but another down one! There was another one!
The katana was ready. That uppercut is going to become so scary. Forward grab, though. And Nicolas takes that first game in this series.
Such a scary spot to be right there at the end where you commit to a forward dash, but you only commit to the movement, right? You don't commit to a button, you don't commit to reacting to anything, you just forward dash, and they both find themselves forward dashing in the range, and one of them deciding to be aggressive and go for the throw. And it was Nicolas. Kind of erasing that start here to the top 6 and reclaims his 1-0 lead.
All right. The safe advance there. Shadow kick with the Lao low hat. One of the original pieces of Johnny Cage. Just strategy, I guess, when the game was brand new. Lao was one of those early cameos, and as you can see, I mean, still good. Crazy to think that Cage and Lao have both gone through some significant nerfs over the course of the game, but the team itself still works so well together.
The core game plan is still there, right? Just some minor changes here and there. But that set it and forget it game styles still gonna be there. Wow. Another J-Glaive opening up Nicolas. He's getting taken to the corner. About to have Chameleon available as well. Backed off, seeing that she wasn't quite available. And now has some serious firepower. Will we see the Melina? No, just checking with sweep.
Hit confirm. The fatal blow. Now this is going to connect.
Ooh, and I think this just might do it.
I mean, we have to factor in that Chameleon is taking 50 HP off, and something about this combo just refuses to scale. I think that's the round.
Ooh, and that is the blood price that you pay for picking Chameleon. She takes a little bit of your HP, and that's what did it, and seals her fate. What damage on the fatal blow from Johnny Cage.
Any confirm into fatal blow with him is going to do about that 500 mark. So for most characters, that's going to be half-life. For some, even more. Nice little block there from that charge slow hat. Interruption. The EX rising upper.
Ooh,
and by all means, Melina, give us a bit more damage, please.
Love those extra extensions, keeping it going. Whoa, there's an awkward conversion. Grounded on the teleport pickup. And back to the corner. A piece of art right there. Framed that one from Nicolas. In the Johnny Cage Hall of Fame. Just takes the throw. The Shaolin punches. Lao getting some work in there.
The grab game of Johnny Cage is so terrifying because man has so many powerful, advantageous strings that if you flinch, he can hit confirm and turn it into big old damage. Most of the time you'll get terrified. You'll sit, you'll hold that offense. Before you know it, he's grabbing you all over the shop. There's a confirm though. And Zeus, second round.
Another one of the cool things that the Melina side gives her is that meterless launcher. And another reason to use a string that you otherwise wouldn't be using in the toolkit. At least much you're at this level in Mortal Kombat. Goes for another lift and try to punish it a little more optimally this time around than Nicolas. Just misspaced a little bit. Ooh, walks right into a stand 2 this time. And now we're gonna see that big ol' Astra damage. Here it comes. And just like that, it's how quick it happens too. Everyone else, you're holding these 16 hit combos for 400. Here it's just simple, straight to the point. Boom, 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 400 gone.
Little things like those unbreakable projectiles of Asha are always going to help. Nice meatless hit confirm, actually. That's going to give corner positioning for Nicolas. A possibility to maybe bait out some armored defense. Zeus, you got to make a choice, right? Because you got 3 bars of meter. That's either use armored reversal and have no breaker, or save it for a breaker. Looks to me like Zeus is doing just that. He's saving for a combo breaker for sure.
Got a couple opportunities to guess here. He's got the health for it, but it's going to end right now. The damage is there, and it is. Zeus ties us up at a game apiece.
All right. We're going back into what may as well be a 2 out of 3 territory now. 1 win per. So much on the line, even for this first round of the winner's side. Because you win this, you're winners finals. You're minimum top 3. A substantial prize pool of this tournament. And one step closer to that accolade of the first EVO champion.
Here for Mortal Kombat 1. Last year we were given one of the greatest finals, I think, ever for Mortal Kombat. Let's see if we can repeat.
It's going to be so hard.
It's going to be hard to top that one, but let's see if we can here in Mortal Kombat 1. Just a sweep check again. Hasn't been getting too aggressive with that Chameleon. I say that as he finally goes back-to-back on the usages into the float, has another one as well. That's one of the great things about Chameleon. It's why you see her so prevalent. The most used cameo, I think, in EVO so far is just how how available she is for you to use all the time.
That side switching grab finds its mark. Keeping ourselves in that mid-screen escape failed. There was an attempt there, but Zeus with the forward throw instead. Down one, stealing a turn, takes those plus frames and forces just a simple little sweep, another grab. I mean, look, we're keeping it dead simple at the moment because sometimes that can be the most effective, especially in this setting. No pickup on that. That's a hit confirm and a Brave Breaker from Zeus. Confident the round can still be won. We do have Kitana. Won't be long, though, until that disguise changes. Now, Melina activated.
Trying to close the gap to force a mix-up. Nicolas not falling for it. We're finally in range, but out of the Melina, so no mix-up's coming. Under 10 seconds and the immediate armor. And was that just pure risk there at the end? He wanted to end it and end it now. Nicolas risking it for the biscuit. He's rewarded.
Nicolas has been pretty brave with the armor over the course of this top 6. Even in the last game, there was another one. You know, it was backed up, it was a hard read. That was an MK11 down 2 if I've ever seen it.
You feel those. Don't Steve. Trying to snipe him with a fan. Not there. Great straight off the jump kick even there for Zeus. Ooh, that was a beautiful slight block into the range of the throw. Max dismisses that one.
Okay, forward throw now. Now those chameleon throws, they actually change depending on what disguise you have. The Melina one is very plus, but it just doesn't do any damage. And yeah, that was a tragic drop from Zeus. Getting a standing one instead of the projectile, that is not what he wanted.
What a great block there. Looks like that was a great timing on the block, but Melina finally used. She finds her mark. Another round on the board for Zeus. We're all tied up. Could not be more even in this set. To get us started, just the first match. You said it. The winner making it into the top 3 side. Those hat setups have not been working the defense. You got to give credit where credit's due to Zeus. Gets the pick up of Melina too. This is getting nasty. He's getting jiggy with it out there.
Another hard call out from Nicolas, whose neutral ducks have been rather successful, to say the least. Now, you take a huge risk on both characters, actually. Both characters with an advancing mid that is hit confirmable. Those crouches are brave. Nicolas with the pressure.
But they are rewarding, my goodness. And that's a brave swing out of the stand 4 pressure of Johnny Cage. And look at his damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is going to hurt a lot.
She's about to make it rain damage.
Ashra's fatal blow just refuses to scale. Her and Cage have that in common.
Watch it disappear. 60 seconds. Throw in the glow. That was very smart to do.
Right, last breath is going to become a factor here.
Oh!
Mind! No last breath available. The grab into hat did exactly what Nicolas was looking for, and now the Chilean, 1 game away from a top 3 at least. Zeus has a time to wake up, whatever it is. I mean, this is a hard match, man.
That was back-to-back throws that were just huge decisions from Nicolas. One while the glow was active, and he assumed he was going to be blocking or looking for a Lao hat to go through while the glow was active, perhaps. Perfect time to throw as well on a match point for the young Chilean twin. And a thing to note, for one of the first times ever catch-up, not joined by his brother in a situation like this.
We do have to give a massive, massive shout-outs to Scorpion Prox. This is the first time in a very long time there has only been 1 twin in the finals. This is just, for me, a testament as to how stacked this tournament has been.
And it was only by a hit in a Game 5 final round.
Of course it bloody was.
It was insane out there. Woo! Whoa! There's nothing like a back 3 whip punish from Johnny Cage.
Oh, that backdash was definitely try and bait an armor, for sure. Nicolas, 1 grab, needs a lot more than that, but never say never when Johnny Cage is the talking point. Aye! All right, never. Never mind.
Just walked into the stiletto of Asha right there. Johnny Cage is eating a lot of buttons, just trying to forward dash his way into the normal range, right? That's what we were talking about. If it's not going to be, you know, shadow kicked back by the Lao hat, he's got to find his way in the old-fashioned way with the movement, with the buttons. He's bullying with some pressure. Great block on the double lows from Zeus. Great blocks on the sweeps from Nicolas as well. None of those lows have really worked out. Just in the pressure, the stagger does though into that knee. Look at that knee. That's a good knee to talk about.
I mean, the moment you hesitate, the moment you flinch, Ashra, just like Cage, has an advancing mid that can confirm and crush you. Nicolas. Oh, that knee whiff. Don't look at that knee.
Look at both of their knees. This is a battle of knees. They both don't skip leg day.
Oh! God! I felt that one.
Oh, very whiffing that one. Still going for the legs right now is Zeus.
We're just kicking the feet. This is just a really rude match. We're not fighting fair at all. Uh-oh, there's the breaker. That's going to be the last breaker that Nicolas will have in this match. If this is the round, the advancing. Minor plus frames the 1-1. Zeus, so much respect, just looking for an opportunity to poke out! And the side switching grab. Final game between Zeus and Nicolas. This is it. This is what it's all about here at EVO.
That is the fear that Chameleon puts in you. You saw Nicolas just frozen still when pressure was coming in his face with Melina available. Perfect time to throw there by Zeus. 2-2. Another game 5 here. There's been so many in top 4 to set this top 6. The story continues between these two great players. It's Nicolas and Zeus. It's a game 5.
Now, some of you might be wondering, why go straight back to character select if you're just going to pick Cage again? Nicolas needed that moment of time. It doesn't sound like much, but being able to just stop and take a bit of a breather, bring yourself mentally back into that final match.
He needed time for his brother to, send him messages telepathically.
The brainwaves?
The brainwaves from the crowd is definitely being sent. Some of the tips needed to bring this one back. Because Zeus, after start this throw, loses a bit of the pressure. A great hit advantage on the backdoor of Ashra's, but just throws in reversal. One of the big answers to stagger pressure is this reversal throw, assuming someone's going to respect your turn in their pressure.
And if Zeus actually committed to that mid-string, that would have been a clean opening. Nicolas once again went for a neutral duck, tried to go for a bigger punish than Shadow Kick, gets a jump in. I'm not sure that was intentional because that was a major punish and forces the breaker. Zeus, that's going to be the round. That's going to be the round with Zeus now on match point versus Nicolas here for our first series of this top 6.
Crowd making some noise. They know the story of the twins here at EVO and how big of a victory this would be for someone like Zeus, for anyone in Mortal Kombat, period. He's got his back to the corner. It's a comfortable 72 degrees here in the mansion, but you start to feel a little bit warmer when your back is to this corner. Starts turning up a little bit. The down forward whip, though.
Pressure's going to add up for sure. AC's on the other side of the room, mate. Lovely little forward throw, Zeus. Again, piece by piece. Big jump back. Avoids the chip damage. That is a clean hit confirmed, though, from Nicolas. That advancing mid, Johnny Cage. 9-frame mid. I mean, that's one of the best buttons in the game.
And if you guys are learning Mortal Kombat, looking for a way to open up your opponent that isn't just a conventional overhead or low, see what these guys are doing all the time and what Nicolas does in pressure, right? Button, backdash, and then something advancing to try to catch a whiff punish. You want to bait someone into pressing a button. These guys are doing it at an exponential level here.
Plus frames on that standing button from Ashra. Not too different from Johnny Cage, really. However, forward throw there from Nicolas.
Beautiful time to glow load.
Glow was a good call. I mean, it's going to shut down the threat of a ranged low hat. Plus frames. Defense there from Nicolas. Has to watch out, though, that shadow kick.
Gorgeous balls. Block nothing after it, though. Eating mix-ups. Guessing right.
The delayed mid! We still have time.
Oh, we're in robbery territory. He actually led him up to the range to see the
I don't
throw.
think we have time now.
Wait a minute. 2 seconds. Couldn't get there in time. Nicolas surviving in its final round to get started.
There was a possible opportunity there. The problem is the overhead low, kind of quote unquote, that can exist. That overhead is so slow. There's no way Nicolas would have got hit by that surely, and I don't think Zeus believed in it. And who cares though, because look at the start.
I don't think that it's been the mix-up of the 2-2 that's been getting Nicolas either. It's just been the range of the low that's been catching him on some whip punishes that have really been big to Zeus's lead down. Still got him cornered. Lets him out with a jump kick though, but no conversion.
A little bit too deep on that jump kick, perhaps. Either way, Nicolas reversing that momentum. Oh wait, it's hype mode! We are going to go special move and a special move, and Zeus, he's going to be crazy to challenge. Nicolas is just trying to absolutely bait him into pressing something, but he refuses to bite.
He knows the respect right there. He's dying on block right now, but just one sweep the knee out. Luckily, no full J conversion. Nicolas survives one. Close to building a breaker though, so he can be a little bit aggressive here. He even breaks the throw. Oh! He's getting so aggressive with it. Tries one of his own. Microduct off the meter now. This is scary. Ashra can kill. Perfect time to load. Avoids the lat. Oh my goodness! This is going to be close.
It finds its mark. I don't think this is going to kill even with the 950, but what about the situation afterwards?
If he goes back into J, this is going to be scary.
It is going to be Jade afterwards, I think. There it is.
Oh, what a time to get it! Zeus! is gonna take it over Nicolas 3-2. It was as if the Elder Gods gave it to him at the end right there, Catch Up. Just a gift, divine intervention.